Hello everybody, my name is Lisa and welcome to episode 3 of Figure Chat. I don't really have that much admin to cover today, but there is just a quick update on my figure. She is at my local post office now, so yay, finally! I waited like more than a month for her to arrive. Don't be too shocked please, but yes, I did use EMS. Don't ask me why it took so long, but I do have one word that my post office used, which is backlog. So yeah. In this episode and probably in the next few episodes as well, I'm only going to talk about the figures that were suggested. I don't want to keep you guys hanging, and I don't mind. There are still hundreds of these episodes on the way, so I will be able to talk about my own suggestions in at least one of them. So yeah, so at least some of your suggestions will be covered. So I want to get through as much of them as possible in one episode. So let's get started with the suggestions. I'm just going to open them up in separate tabs. All Umida suggestions. Okay, yes, that's all Umida suggestions, so let's get started. First, Umida suggested Gwendolyn Griselda. Now, I must say, when I first saw this figure, she did catch my attention, and I thought, wow, she is really, really pretty. The price is rather high, but she is rather tall, 24.5 centimeters, so I guess we can forgive that. Flair, like I talked about Flair previously as well, and Flair is a company that is a subdivision of Alter. They were a company on their own, but then Alter took them over. So I think that their quality is quite good. Not as good as Alter's, but it's decent. So I believe the final product of this figure will be decent as well if Flair is the manufacturer. Gwendolyn, I did a bit of research on her. She's not from an anime. She's a heroine from the first book, Valkyrie, from an RPG game named Odin's Sphere, as you can see here. So yeah, she's not from an anime, but I must say she's very pretty. She should be released in September this year, so hopefully she'll be released. I don't really know how quick Flair is with their releases, so hopefully they're not a company that delays quite often. So yeah, let's take a quick look at her on Ami Ami with the better pictures. I have to say that this will definitely be a figure that my mother will love. Like, this is her kind of figure. Not the anime figures, I have to be honest. Some anime figures she does like, but not all of them. But this one, since the character doesn't really look like an anime character, I believe that she will really like this one. First of all, one of the reasons, I do think this is a very nice figure, but one of the reasons why I won't really be getting her is because I think that she will be very expensive in the aftermarket, so I won't have enough funds for her. But also because I am into the anime figures a bit more, so her face, no, not really for me. The face not for me, but this is a total personal opinion. This is like totally personal. So if you want this figure, already I can tell you, yes, get her if you really want her. She's extremely beautiful. If you have the money, spend it on her. She's really pretty. The face is really beautiful. A more Western type face, not really anime face, but still very nicely done. The hair, oh, I just wish it looked just a bit more like an anime character, then I would have gotten her. But her hair is really beautiful. I love the feathers at the sides here. Very beautiful dress. I love this dress. Love the corset. Very beautiful overlays. I love the colors. I love blue. I love the white. I love the black. Really nice coloring. And I believe Flair's quality will be good, so you can expect this figure to look like the final product. I do believe the final product will look like the prototype. Very nice. Perhaps the bird, if I have to be nitpicky, I guess I wish the bird would look a bit more different. I don't know, I feel like the wings looks like it's coming out of the bird in a different way than it should. I wish that it was these wings were just a bit different right here, a bit more slimmer, so it just might look a bit better, but I'm really just nitpicking here. Love the back of the hair, really nice detail. Love the braiding here. Really, really nice. And if you look closely, you can't really see a seam line. When I go to the other pictures, perhaps we will be able to see it a bit more close up, but I don't think you'll be able to really see a seam line. So that is a really good thing. Oh, look at all this detailing in the back. All the wrinkles. Wow. This is really nicely done, I must say. Kudos to Flair. Her hands look individually sculpted. From here, it doesn't look as if it's one mold, but we'll see in the final product, but I don't believe it will be. There's just a little accessory on her finger, a little detail, nicely done. A lot of definition. You can really see that color, the collarbone, and the details in her neck, really nicely done. Decently sized breasts. For a Western figure, it will be considered as big. And here in the details in her armpit and the side breast, really nicely done. In the face, she does look a bit shocked. I think perhaps they should have done her mouth just a bit better, so that her expression looks neutral, because I think that was the expression they were going for, just a neutral look. But here it does look like she's a bit shocked or something. I don't know, but not bad. Like I said, I love the color of the eyes is really nice for me. So it looks like you can remove the dress. I don't really know why you would want to do that, because this just looks weird. I know in the old days, the women wore their dresses like this, like a type of cage, so that the dress poofs out, so it looks more poofy and not slimming. And if you don't like the bird like I do, I think the bird, well, I would still display her with it, I think, because the bird does match her dress and it just adds a little bit of something. But if you don't like the bird, you can display her like this, and she also still looks really nice. From the side view, and a bit of a background image. Yes, I think all of you will agree with me, this is a really beautiful figure. But of course, the price doesn't look that appealing. So yeah, I would definitely suggest this figure. Just a personal taste for the reason why I don't want her. Nothing to do with the quality of the figure. I think it looks stunning. So yeah, that was Gwendolyn. Moving on to Umida's next suggestion, which is Sachiko from Alter. Now, I did watch the Idolmaster series, but I don't remember seeing Sachiko. But I didn't finish Idolmaster, so perhaps she will be in the next few episodes that I didn't watch yet. But I haven't seen this character yet. But I did read up that she is not a really nice character in terms of personality. She's very narcissistic, and she wants to be the cutest and all stuff like that. So a lot of people, I think, will hate her because of that. And in the face, you can also see she has that kind of I am the best in the world face. So yeah, this is not something that puts me off, mainly because I haven't seen the character yet. But usually only if characters are like evil or something like that, I sometimes refrain from getting the figure because of that reason. But characters that are just plain have horrible personalities, I might still get the figure if the figure looks nice. She is from Alter, so she will be stunning quality. There will not be nothing wrong about her quality, so you don't have to worry about that. One less thing to worry about. I did consider adding this figure to my wish list. I'm still considering it. One of the reasons why I'm refraining from adding her is because of the price. That price. It's so expensive. She's supposed to be released this month, but I don't know if she was delayed. Perhaps she was. Yeah, she's still up for pre-order, so hopefully at the end of the month she will be released, or somewhere in the month. But yeah, she is extremely expensive. We'll be able to see the price of her in Ami hopefully now. She is for 1.7. She's also not that tall, just 21 centimeters. Not small, but not that tall. I think because she looks like a really small type of character. So yeah, let's go see how she looks on Ami. Yes, she's still up for pre-order. She did come down in price a bit, but not that much. So she's still quite expensive. If I can get it for a recent price in the aftermarket, then perhaps. If I can get it for a decent price pre-owned, then perhaps I'll get her. Who knows? Okay, let's start from the top and we'll work our way down from the bottom. The face. When I first saw her face, I did think, what? What's up with the face? Because I don't know this character, I don't know her personality, and now that I know her personality, I understand why her face looks like this. Because at first I didn't really understand the face. But yeah, she looks nice. It looks like they tried to place a bit of transparency in her hair. So I think the face did put me off a little bit because I didn't understand who the character was. But now that I see it, I understand it a bit more, so the face is not a problem for me. Like I mentioned before, short-haired characters, I don't really like short hair that much. But here it does look, it's older, so it does look like they tried to put in a little bit more effort into the hair as well. She does have a very beautiful dress. It is purple and pink. Sometimes I don't like the combination of purple and pink. But here it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad. It has a lot of extra detail, so perhaps I can forgive the price a little bit. But since she is such a small character, I do wish the price was just a tad bit lower so that I can afford her. I love all the details. I love the roses. I like the big ribbon in the back. I love the corset. Love the... What is in English? Sorry, sometimes English words just go away. Her gloves, everything, her hair bow, it looks like there will be a lot of detail on there. And you can see, if you look closely, you'll see these tiny little sparkles on her dress. Not like real sparkles, like they almost try to give you that sparkle effect. In the anime, I don't know if she actually is wearing a dress with the sparkles on it, or they just want to have that effect. But it does look really nice, all the layers in her dress. The underskirt, the underdress, this blue part, it's blue. Bit weird to add a blue color. I would think they might have added the dark purple to match with the other purple. But it does match with these blue frills on her gloves, so yeah, I guess I can forgive that. I understand that. Really love the boots. I really love these white boots. It's very beautiful. And these transparent butterfly type details on the boots as well. I must say that that is rather beautiful. Yeah, I might add this figure to my wish list. You might just see her soon on my wish list. So yeah. Yeah, I think I'll add her. Perhaps, and these will perhaps be real beads as well, movable. Hopefully they won't like glue it onto her dress, just to add a bit more realistic effect. Love the garters. At the back of her head, not too much detail, but enough, I suppose. We have the detail at the top right there, the detail at the bottom. Love the ribbon at the back, the beads at the back as well. All the little sparkles, a bit more sparkles. Yeah, and the pose is not too bad, quite dynamic. Not a bad pose as well. Close up, yeah, I don't really have a problem with the face. Wait, is she touching her face with her middle finger? Okay, that's maybe, oh no, it's her index finger, I think. Hope that's not her middle finger. That would be a bit weird. Really nice detail on the rose as well. So yeah, if you don't like the character, I suppose you won't want to get her, so rather not get her, otherwise you might hate this figure. But if you really like Alter, if you love the character's personality, then I would say get her. Yeah, she is really stunning. So if you want her, I would say get her. I do think she will be worth it. Okay, so that is it for Umida suggestions. I decided that I'm just going to delete all the suggestions I already did, just to ensure that I don't get confused. Okay, now we move on to Cool Kirby suggestions. And Cool Kirby and Mocha suggested the same figure at one point, so I'm going to talk about that one together. Okay, first of Cool Kirby's suggestion is Hatsune Miku, the cheerful version. I did contemplate whether I should get this one or not, if I should add her to my wish list. The main reason why I struggled with this one is because I don't think this looks like Miku. Her face doesn't really look like Miku in my opinion, and she is wearing a rather simplistic outfit. And I don't really like the base, but I'll get to all those details soon, so I just want to say that I did think about her, but those are the main reasons why I haven't added her to my wish list yet. If you're wondering, Lisa, why isn't she on your wish list yet? That's the reason. Good Smile Company. Recently, I do have a lot of figures from Good Smile Company on my wish list, and it wouldn't be a surprise because they are a decent company, and that I've heard from other people. And there is the figure that is coming to me. She is also from Good Smile Company, so then I'll be able to see for the first time what Good Smile Company's quality really looks like, and I hope I'll be very impressed. Her height, for a figure with that's jumping quite high in the air, I think the height isn't that big, but she is 1/8 scale, so I guess it can be. I do understand it. Now, I just want to look at her price in the aftermarket because that's what matters. Yeah, she is a really decent price. So I'll still decide on whether I want to add her on my wish list. I'll contemplate that. Oh yeah, now I remember. I couldn't find this figure on Ami Ami. I think she isn't on Ami Ami anymore. Perhaps I just missed her, but yeah, so we have to take a look at the pictures on here. Another reason why I'm struggling with this figure is because I feel her base is big, and I feel it just takes away from the figure. Like, my eyes just wants to go there the entire time. It doesn't want to focus on Miku entirely. And like I said, this doesn't look like Miku, but people are saying that this is the youthful version of her. And I do understand that, but yeah, I don't know. I do love her hair. There are a lot of details in her hair. This is one of the Miku figures with the best hairstyle. I really do love this, and it will be unique in my Miku figure collection. The pom-poms, I can't remember if you can remove the pom-poms, but we'll see later if we can remove the pom-poms. I don't really like it. I like it a bit, but also not really. Like I said, her outfit is rather simplistic, but since this is Good Smile Company, it will be very good quality, so you don't have to worry about that. And she won't be a cost off, so you don't have to worry about that either if that's not your thing. But yeah, she does have the little details in her skirt. Her shoes look fine. I don't really like the color orange, but it matches with the pom-pom, so it's fine. It matches with the speaker below as well. You can see there's a bit of gel. Her leggings are quite shiny. I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. I kind of like it. Not really a bad thing to me. We move on. Here's the illustration she's based upon. And you can see her right there in the back. Tiny little Miku right there in the back. I just want to see her from different angles. From the front. Okay, here's a close-up. Yeah, like I said, I wish her face did look a bit more like Miku. This doesn't look like Miku. But if you do like this face, it does look really nice. It looks nicely done. I love the ribbons in her hair. I do like it. Perhaps I think that you should have added, like, I don't like orange, but to match with the pom-poms and with her shoes, perhaps they should have made that color orange, but I'm nitpicking here. Her hair really looks really nicely sculpted. Don't really have a problem with that. Yes, really nicely done. And her dress does look shiny. Really nice effect as well. She does clip onto the base like this. I did see this. So she's like supported on a metal, I would think it's metal, rod type thing. So hopefully she won't become a leaner. But I don't believe she would. I think if she did, people would have already complained about that. Yes, really nice. From the back, she also looks really nice. There is a bit of detail. If you look real close, you can see the bit of detail. I just want to see if her pom-poms are removable, because I can't remember if they are. Yeah, there's just doesn't really have a defined belly button, but I don't really have a problem with that. Oh, here's a bit of transparent plastic and her tie. Her tie looks a bit plain. So yeah. Okay, that's all the pictures. Okay, I don't think her pom-poms are removable. If they are, let me know in the comments, because I just can't remember. I think I did see an unboxing of her, but I can't remember. I can't remember if that pom-poms are removable. So let me know in the comments below. So yeah, I don't know if I'll add her to my wish list, perhaps in the future, but for now, not now. I just like the other Miku's more than this Miku. But if you like her, get her. I don't think that'll be a problem. Now, onto a character that I don't know, and I haven't watched Yuri yet. I think this is a magical girl type anime. So yeah, Alter, really good quality. She is 1/7. For a 1/7, she's quite short, but I think that's because she is a small character. In the aftermarket, she's a very decent price. So I can already tell you, price-wise, if you have the money and you really like this character, then get her. She's from Alter. She will be perfect quality. I just wanted to check if I have Ami open. No, she doesn't have Ami. So I won't be able to check that. Okay, our time is almost running out, so she will be the last figure I'm going to look at. So let's take a closer look at her. Very decent price, keep that in mind. But she is also rather simplistic. She has a very simplistic dress. I don't know if I really like the face. The reason for that is because she looks extremely young. There is a few figures, I think that's on my wish list, of very young characters, but her face just looks extremely young and a bit pudgy. So her face isn't really a plus point for me. And I don't really like witches that much. So seeing a witch hat on her head doesn't really appeal to me. So yeah, I don't know. I'm still deciding. So I haven't said completely no yet, because she's such a good price. If her price was insanely high, then no, I wouldn't have went for her. But so yeah, I'm still deciding. Her hair, wow, there's a lot of detail in her hair, but she's from Alter, so it is expected. A lot of detail. I like the colors. The colors match. There's no problem with that. Her shoes, it looks like her stockings are going right over her shoes. She's probably like this in the anime as well. But I think I do wish that the shoes were apart from the stockings, just for a little bit more detail and a little bit more extra color. But yeah, if she's like this from the anime, then they couldn't have done it in a different way, really, because then it would be different from the anime character. She has a little wand accessory, quite plain, not really anything interesting, it's just there. The back also looks rather plain, but you won't be displaying her from the back. But since it's Alter, she will be good quality. These kind of lines, the black details will be colored in the lines, so you won't have to worry about that, I think. Hair looks really nice. I just want to see if the hat is removable. I also love her pose. It's quite dynamic. She is leaning. I doubt this will be a leaning. She will be a leaning issue. I doubt that. Oh, I see. She comes with a different accessory hand. This looks rather interesting. I think if I do get her, I would display her with this swirling effect of her wand. So I'm guessing that she's swirling the wand in her hand. It looks quite nice. This is a prototype base, but this will definitely be a part of the base in the product. Quite a nice effect. I quite like that touch. Here she is in the box. I just want to see, is the hat removable? Close up of her face. So yeah, if you like very young girls with pudgy faces, then there shouldn't be a problem with the face for you. To me, I don't really like the face that much. Well, she didn't come with a hat separately, so perhaps the hat is not removable, but usually they are. Okay, I think it will be. Usually the hats are removable. And if it is removable, I do hope that it is magnetic, because it can be difficult to balance that hat on her head. They're not giving us a picture with the hat off, because I still don't know if the hat is removable. So if you do have this figure, she has been released in 2013, so rather old. But if you do have this figure, just let me know if the hat is removable, so we can get the answer to that question. So yeah, that is all the figures I can get to today. My next episode will definitely cover some of the other suggestions as well. So if you really wanted to see suggestions from me, I apologize. But like I said, in my future videos, I would have time to get to my own suggestions. But for now, the user suggestions are just much more important to me. So thank you for watching. I really love you guys. Mwah! Hope to see you in my next video as well, which shouldn't be too long. I'll try to post it perhaps Friday or so. I'll try to have it ready. So thank you for watching. Bye. Bye bye, guys.